Hello, and welcome to the Geoscience Education and Mentorship Support Program. We are very happy to have everybody on board with GEMS this year as both mentors and mentees. This is a brief orientation video that will help you get started in the program and know what to expect moving forward. During this orientation, we'll introduce the steering committee of GEMS. This is the team running the program and making the matches behind the scenes. We'll talk a bit about the history of GEMS and how the program got started. We'll go through a program overview so you know what to expect moving forward. And we'll also talk about the resources available to our GEMS members, including our Discord server and peer mentoring pods.
We are the steering committee, and I'm Leah. I'm a PhD student at Arizona State.
I'm Christina. I'm a postdoc at UC Santa Cruz.
I'm Evans, and I'm a PhD student at the University of New Mexico.
Hi, my name is Ben. I'm a professor at Iowa State University.
Hi, I'm Isabel, and I'm an assistant professor at Villanova University.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm an assistant professor at Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory.
I'm Maddie. I'm a PhD student at UC Santa Cruz.
I'm Sierra. I'm a PhD student at the University of Colorado Boulder.
I'm Araceli, and I'm a PhD student at UC Santa Cruz.
GEMS is a program that actually grew out of two individual programs that existed at the University of California, Santa Cruz, the Earth Science Mentor Match, and one at the University of Colorado Boulder, Gates Mentoring. And we kind of met each other online, noting that we were both trying to do the same thing, which is to provide a mentorship support network for undergraduates and early stage graduate students in the geosciences. And so we're trying to provide this with the belief that all students that want to pursue advanced degrees should have access to resources and support. And so we created this program in 2021. We pair students interested in graduate school and fellowships with senior grad students, postdocs, or faculty as a mentor to help guide you through that process of searching for grad schools, applying, preparing materials, and hopefully selecting where you want to go. So these are our big missions. And a lot of this is reiterated on our website, and you're always welcome to go there to check out some of the background and the bigger picture stuff of the GEMS organization.
Next up, we're going to go through an overview of the GEMS program. As a reminder, the GEMS program consists of two tracks that mentees apply to depending on their current stage in the graduate school application process. Our Ruby track is for undergraduate individuals who may be interested in going to graduate school at some point in the future, but who are not applying this academic year. Support that could be offered by mentors in the Ruby track could include general advice about what graduate school is like and why go, how to find research opportunities, whether you should consider a gap year, different career pathways or opportunities in the geosciences, as well as ideas for summer opportunities. The Sapphire track is for individuals who are planning to apply to graduate programs this academic year. Here, support offered by mentors could include guidance on different types of programs, including master's versus PhD programs, an overview of fellowships and how to apply to them, the application timeline for both graduate programs as well as fellowships, and interviewing and comparing offers from different programs. Mentors in the Sapphire program can additionally provide feedback on application materials, including fellowships as well as graduate applications. For more information, check out the flowchart that is included in our handbook. This flowchart outlines the path of a GEMS match from your initial emails and first meetups through the natural conclusion of a mentoring relationship. This is a great resource with topic ideas, tons of linked resources, as well as instructions if you're having an issue. In the meantime, here's a brief overview of how to get started with your GEMS match. At this point, all mentees should have filled out the initial self-assessment, and both mentors and mentees will have received your match assignment. Next, we encourage you to check out the resources available in the GEMS handbook, on the GEMS website, and through our Discord server, which we'll discuss later in this video. Then it's time to introduce yourself to your match and set up your first meeting. About 2 weeks after match notifications go out, we'll send out an initial check-in. This will be a quick Google form to let us know how things are going and to make sure you've actually made contact with your match. If possible, try to set up your first meeting with your match in the 2 weeks following that notification email. Throughout the academic year, we'll continue to check in with you to see how things are going. That said, please don't wait for our check-ins. If any problems come up, we want to know about it as soon as possible so we can address the issue quickly. You can let us know about a problem anytime through a form submission on the GEMS website. Instructions on how to submit this form are also available in the handbook. Later on in the spring, we will ask for mentees to fill out a final self-assessment, and we'll also ask for general feedback on the GEMS program. This feedback helps us improve the program year after year, so we would really appreciate you filling out this feedback form when you receive it.
We want to give you a brief overview of the resources that are available to you and your match in our handbook, the program website, and our Discord community. All participants in GEMS were sent the program handbook when they received their matches. So we'll just go over this briefly here. And if you haven't already read through this, we encourage you to do that before your first meeting with your match. You also have access to resources through the program website and our Discord community. And Leah will tell you more about this and using Discord later on in the video. If you ever have questions or you're looking for information that you haven't found in any of these resources, you can always privately email the GEMS team, and the address is listed in the handbook and on the website. And you can also connect with the steering committee on Discord if you prefer. So to just give you a brief overview of the handbook, it details the program mission, structure, and timeline that Ben and Sarah have outlined for you. We also provide mentor and mentee guidelines, and these sections are really important to read before you meet with your match. They'll tell you what to expect from the mentoring relationship and how you can get started with the mentoring agreement form and the mentoring tracker that we provide. And these mentoring tools are linked from the handbook. You can also find them on our website. We will list some general tips for success and what you should do if your match is not a good fit. Importantly, the handbook also contains the GEMS Code of Conduct, which you agreed to abide by when you applied for the program. It's easily available here in the handbook if you would like to refer back to it. And finally, we have included guidelines for the new Discord community, including a Discord-specific code of conduct that you should review before you join. The handbook is available on the website for you to refer back to as needed. And now we're going to hop over to the website to just give you a quick overview of the resources that are available over there. If you visit the website and go to Program Documents, you can find the Code of Conduct, as well as this mentor-mentee agreement form that you should fill out with your match during your first meeting. This will help you establish the expectations for your mentoring relationship. We also have the guidelines for mentees and mentors here, as well as some mentoring tools that you might want to use. The mentor map, the meeting and application tracker, and these additional mentoring tools. They're good resources to check out and can help you get started. If you go over to resources, you can find examples of graduate applications. This includes the NSF GRFP Fellowship and personal statements for applying to schools. You can also find funding opportunities and links to additional mentoring programs. Our goal is to continue growing this resource library to support you and your match during the program. So please let us know if there are specific things you're looking for that you did not find here.
We have a Discord server to have a greater community of mentors and mentees outside of the mentoring pairs, where everybody can ask for and give advice and help each other out. The handbook includes a code of conduct that's specific to our Discord server, so make sure you review it. This code of conduct is also available in the guidelines channel of the Discord server. The server is a space to discuss topics that are relevant to the GEMS program, and that may include sensitive information. So be mindful of what you share outside of the server that you saw there. Any kind of harassment will not be tolerated. And if you experience or witness harassment in our server, please contact the GEMS team by email. To join our server, just click on the invite link that you got in your matching email and follow the prompts. If you haven't used Discord before, it's set up by channels. So once you get into Discord, you can navigate between channels on the left. You can also click on linked channels to get to them. You should start in the Step 1 channel. Here you'll find an overview of the channels in our server. You will also need to click a button down here to indicate whether you're a mentor or a mentee. This will give you full access to our server, so make sure that you don't skip this step. If you have multiple Discord servers that you're a member of, you can see them here. If you have direct messages from other servers or just from people you know, they'll be up here. But to keep the GEMS server a community space, we've turned off direct messages between members of our server.
The Discord server will also host smaller peer mentoring pods to create space for mentees to connect with each other. If you indicated on your application that you wanted to join a pod, you'll be assigned one based broadly on your research interests. Some of you also indicated interest in a leadership role, and you may be assigned to the leadership committee. The committee is responsible for organizing the pod's discussions and activities based on the input from your members. These leadership roles can, at the pod's discretion, alternate once the pod is established. It's up to the pod members to decide how you want to use the space. With the help of the leader or leaders, you can organize events, discussions, or whatever community activities you think would be useful. We hope mentees will use this space to share their experiences and advice, and as an opportunity to create professional and friendly connections. Here are just a few ideas for how you might choose to use your pod. Your leaders could organize Zoom meetings to discuss various topics, such as graduate admissions, how you select a program, and what materials you need to apply. You can talk about personal development, how to get better at writing, how to stay motivated to accomplish your goals, defining your goals. Or you could focus on professional development, talking about what are CVs, how do you get involved in research, how do you find summer jobs, career development, topics like that. You might just want to organize regular coffee and tea socials to check in and chat with each other, touch base on how your applications are going. Or you could schedule working sessions on Zoom, where you could have group editing sessions for personal statements or your CVs.
Okay, thanks everyone for making it through the GEMS orientation video. As a reminder, here are the next steps to take to get started in the program. If you haven't already, please email your match and introduce yourself so that you can set up your first meeting. The Discord server is now open, so please sign into the server and take a look around. If you opted into the pods, you'll receive an assignment to a specific pod, and you can find that pod on the Discord server, and please introduce yourself there. If any questions come up, please ask on the Discord server, or you can email the GEMS team at geo.mentorship@gmail.com. If you have an issue with your match, please fill out the form on the GEMS website under Program Materials. This will say, are you having a problem? Please let us know. It's a button that will link to a Google form, and we will try to resolve all problems as quickly as possible. Thanks everyone, and have a great mentorship year.